Hello, good morning. My name is Mohammad Asim Akram. Welcome back to the Cloud Asim YouTube channel. In this session, we will see how to install Docker on Windows operating system, right? So we will be redirecting to the official website of Docker. So if I search over here, docs.docker, so this is the official document which is provided by Docker, how to download the Docker on Windows, right? So I'll be clicking on this get Docker. So it will be redirected to the official page. The steps I'll be following the Docker desktop for Windows, right? It says provided for three options. You can install Docker for Mac, Linux, and Windows. In our case, we'll be proceeding for the Windows. If I click on the Windows, then there is a official page. This is the official page. Instructions given, which contains system requirement and the link to download the Windows docker.exe file, right? So I'll be clicking on this, which is the stable version. Here's the beta version. So I'll be clicking on this. As I click, the Docker installers get installed. That is coming with 500 MB, right? It will take 2 minutes. Before that, what we will do, we will see the system requirement. First requirement is that there should be Docker desktop functionality remain consistent both on WSL and Hyper-V, right? So what is WSL? Windows. If you're not aware of that, WSL stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux, right? So if I check it over, it's saying that WSL version 1.130 or later should be installed on your Windows, right? So in this case, what I'm going to do it, I'll be using just opening the terminal command prompt, right? There I will be checking out WSL version. Let me just check it out. Do I have SSL version, WSL version? Yes. This version is coming of 2.4.11, right? So in this case, this is higher than this. That means our the requirement meets, right, for the Docker desktop installation. So in your case, if you don't have WSL configured on your laptop, what you can do it, WSL hyphen install, you can follow this command. It will install your latest version of WSL on your Windows operating system, right? So I'm just to show you that I'm installing once again. So let's wait so that it should install the Ubuntu, and as I mentioned that Windows sub system for Linux 100%, right? Let's get this installed. Meanwhile, what we'll do, we'll go for the next use case. The next use case that we have to cross check that it should have our laptop should have Windows 11 or Windows 10. So in this case, what we will do it, just we will use Windows key and R button, right? Windows plus R, and we will type Win version, right? So what will that? It will print us the version of our Windows operating system installed on our laptop, right? So in my case, what is there? Windows 11. So what we have done, we have configured, we have cross-checked that WSL has been installed on our machine. The second thing, we have checked we either is the Windows 10 or 11 to meet the requirement of Docker, right? So that is fine. This also has been completed. The second thing, what we need, the next step, what we need to do, we need to go and check it out. Is our virtualization is on or no, right? So in this case, what we can do it, just we can go and we can search for control panel. If you click on the control panel, right, there'll be display. Or if you click on this, then it's coming for the large icon, right? After that, what you need to do it, then I'll be clicking on this program and features, right? Here you will be seeing what are the programs have been installed, right? So if you check it over here, then I'll be clicking on this turn Windows on and off, right? So here, if you go down, then there'll be prompt over given that I need to check some of these options, right? First, what I need to check, I need to check this Windows subsystem for Linux, right? Then I have to check Windows virtual platform. Then I have to check one more, is that Windows hypervision, right? Hyper-V. Windows hypervision platform, right? So I'll click on this OK. So it will take immediate effects and it will start configuring this one, right? So apply has been changes. For this now, I will just click on don't restart, because when I'm configuring the Docker, at the same time I will restart, so that all this changes of WSL, the changes of our Hyper-V enable settings, and even as a Docker desktop, that will be reflected in one go, right? Just I will say don't, okay, don't restart. So let's go and check it out what how much the data that has been installed. So if you check it over here, then it's saying that this file has been downloaded, right? So I'll click on this open executable file. So I'll be Meanwhile, we will check it that is prompt me that when I use WSL install, it's saying that Ubuntu had been installed and distribution was supplied with name already exist. I use name to check different name. Okay, in my case, as I mentioned that it was already installed, so it's prompting that if you don't have WSL version, right, you can use this command to install. Don't worry, this will remove your blocker for the Docker desktop installation. Okay, so let me go with this again version, so it is printing me the same version, right? So I'll be coming up, it's saying that okay, add it. Then afterward it started installing Docker desktop on my laptop, right? Is extracting, unpacking the files which is was executed, right, which was downloaded with the file. Well, one more thing is that as we configure, right, we will check it out is our virtualization is enabled or not, right? So simple for that, what we can do it, just we will use this taskbar. As I mentioned, taskbar is there. So let me go into the taskbar. Okay. So for the taskbar, control shift and escape key. So you'll be opening what taskbar. So if you open over here, then just a second, let it be over here. Process. So if I click on this CPU, then it's showing that virtualization is enabled, right? Already I have checked on this when I showed you the settings, right? When I've showed you the settings, I was unable, I have enabled that part, right? If I go for the program and features, then I have clicked on this. So in this, I have already checked virtualizations. Okay. So you should make sure that this virtualization should be enabled. Okay. So it say that virtualization has been enabled. So this also dependency which is there, prerequisite has been fulfilled. So just we will wait so that executable file to be complete, right? Okay, Docker desktop has been configured. Installation is successful, right? Let me close this and let me go into the page. I'll be finding on the desktop the icon. I'll click on the right. I will say that run as administrator. One is asking me some. I click it allow to change on reverse. Yes. Then afterward, it will prompt you that to create the account. Let's check it out. Okay, so here is giving some prerequisites that I have to accept the terms and conditions. Okay, I will accept this. Now here it's asking us that either you want to log in with the Docker, like you have any account, or you want to personalize based on that. For this use case, what I'm going to do, I will just skip this part. On the, you can create your account on the Docker Hub, right? So in this use case, I will just skip this part and I will just skip this as well, and it's stating that the Docker engine is getting started, right? So now if you open over here, you will be finding that containers are empty on my laptop. I've restarted my PC now to apply the effects of WSL and Docker desktop installation, right? So I have rebooted my Windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on this and run as administrator. So my desktop, Docker desktop will open. If you review over here, you'll be finding that I don't have any containers on my local machine. Neither images nor volume are the build because I have not executed. So currently what I'm going to give it, I'm going to just open the command prompt and I will cross check that does installation of Docker has been completed or no, right? So it should print me the version of that. I will check Docker images, so it should show that there is no Docker images, right? So the error which was supposed to show, that is not displaying, that means the installation is completed. Okay, so if I want to cross check over here, this is completed. Now if I want to fetch any image and create a container, so basically what I'm going to do it, I'm going to fetch one official image of the hello world. I'll copy this and I will use CLI and I will hit enter. So what will happen, it will fetch the hello world image from the Docker Hub, because I don't have existing image of Docker hello world on my Docker on my local machine, right? So now if I go on to GUI, right, if I check the images, it's showing that just now I have fetched this image, right? So it was not available. Now if you check it over here, you'll be finding that the image is available. Now how I can create the container, either I can go over here and Docker run an image name, right, so CLI, or else for the simply I can go and execute over here. So what will happen, it will just give me the options. I'll just skip this and I will say that run this, so that the container will be up and running, right? If I click on the containers, it's showing that the container is just now created 4 seconds ago. This is how you can install a Docker desktop on your local laptop, and you can use for your local development, testing, and deploying your application as a Docker container, right? Which will be used as an isolated environment. So please do share and subscribe our channel, and share with your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.